What the hell? That was weird.
Oh.
And we're live, FYI.
Okay.
I don't know what the heck just happened.
Okay.
With our intro, but it said I'm not going to play. It just said I'm not interested in starting, which was just really weird.
Lights up, we taking it high, can't relax. Voices of the culture, welcome NBA Max. Truth in the numbers, fire in the stats. If you love this game, then you know we run it back. Sorry from hoops, social building roots where I stand. Home with legends reminisce, shaping who I am. Culture in the moment, every voice gets a seat. We rise together strong, community complete. Fluent from sports, fluent, making knowledge appear. Turn the jargon to a language every fan can hear. Break it down simple, then I lace it with finesse. Wisdom flowing smooth, that's the art of success. Chris from All-American Hooper, I give it 100, no doubt. Teacher on the grind, showing what it's all about. From the classroom lessons to the sweat that I show. Built for the hustle, that's the only way I go. It's Jalen Carter on the beat, every bar's in tune. Turn arenas to a stage, make the culture boom. Notes hit like buckets, rhythm sharp as an axe. Soundtrack of the moment, this is NBA, man! Lights up, we taking it higher.
I thought you'd like the Jalen Carter one.
That's tough. That was tough. Okay, we ready for the Grammys or something? That was actually crazy.
I had to do a little work to find just the right little background dancers, and then photo of you that I could, still showed what you were.
That was beautiful.
And then shout out to Ori for making all the music and lyrics happen. So
that is tough.
It's a minute out of my life that I don't mind. I don't mind giving up. That's
the best intro on YouTube. There's not another show on YouTube with better intro than that. It's just,
I don't. I think people don't care enough about their intros, and I really think they should. I really think they should. I think if you go up and down the list between Hoops, Hoop Social or the Creator Hour, All-American Hoopers, Fluent and Chill, this, I don't even, have you seen the intro to From the Sidelines?
No. Yes.
Football show? Even that one's really good. So
I like that one. Yeah.
Like where it flies into the NFL stadium and it's like,
it's very cool. Yeah.
High quality work, man. High quality work.
Listen, it looks better quality than LeBron's face. What the hell?
Ooh, shots already talking about.
No. Listen, we'll talk about the Decision 2.0 and commercial in a second. Let's just focus on him for a minute. That didn't even look like him. Like, has he had work done? Like what? No, for real. I'm being serious.
It was. I couldn't tell what it was necessarily. If it was part of the beard or something, but there was something jarring about his appearance. I agree.
Am I tripping? Let me. Do I have to watch it back?
Yeah, I think you should go look at it again.
I'm gonna have to watch it back in case I miss something.
Because you're the resident LeBronaholic, and I might have to do a side by side even just to keep myself honest. But I saw him and I'm like, I don't know if the makeup was bad. If is he just getting older?
Oh, you know what it is? He
darker for sure.
Before he never had the upper lip stash. He always used to do the beard with Justice without the upper lip stash.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go look at LeBron before. Like LeBron used to always do the no mustache beard and you're just coming down, and now he's rocking the kind of the full.
The no mustache beard?
Yeah.
You mean just a beard?
Just a beard with no. Some people get rid of their stash. I mean, I've always kept the full. But
no, okay. No. So I think I know what you mean. There was still a stash. So there's still a stash, but I think what you're saying is, if I can now quickly go keep that one fresh in your mind. Keep that one fresh in your mind. I think is it because it's thicker? I don't know.
Yeah, it's just more connected. Because before he used to have none, and I guess in some games he grew it out some. This is more pronounced, he lined it up. I think it's that, and I think the TV makeup too is a little different. Like the TV makeup, whoever did it, I don't know, just
Okay, I thought maybe he just looked like he'd been enjoying his summer because he got
a tan.
Yeah,
darker, he looked shinier. He looked like there was. I agree. I think there's some bad makeup done.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not blaming. I don't think it's his fault. It just I just saw it and I was like, okay. So let's start with the beginning. When you first, be honest, when you first saw Decision 2.0, what was your first thought, Chris?
Ad. It's like the same thing. He wasn't going to do like an ad like a couple days before the end of the finals, and then like announce his retirement just before the beginning of the season. I understand. I know everyone's saying, and I agree with it, that like he's going to go on a full on marketing tour when he does announce his retirement, and I fully agree with that. But like it was way too familiar to the conversation that we had like 4 months ago at this point. So
Prime Day. I think it was Prime Day last time, right?
Yeah. I don't know if it was Prime Day, but like it was Amazon at the very. I think it was just announcing his partnership with Amazon. I think that's what it was. So, I thought like, okay, maybe this is it, and then I also thought, oh, it's Prime Day for sure. Like I thought for 24 hours, like after that, I'm like, oh, he's gonna announce like something with Prime Day, and even more of it ends being an ad for Hennessy. So,
right. You immediately thought ad.
Retirement did not cross my head until everyone started saying it, and even the price spike up to, like after like the ticket spike up, like I saw, I'm like, oh, maybe that's it, but then I was like, you know what, no way, actually.
Yeah, that was dumb. Ori, what was your honest first thought?
Honest first thought was sadly same thing, some sort of advertisement.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be maybe something Taco Tuesday oriented because there's National Taco Day.
I said it was National National Tuesday Day. Yeah.
That makes that to me made more sense just because it was so spontaneous and just.
I thought it was gonna be a partnership with Taco Bell or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Like come in on Tuesdays for the LeBron, combo, and it has like his face on the cup, which actually isn't a bad idea, by the way. LeBron, you should take this idea. LeBron on the cup, you get like the big sized, I think it's called the gordita. That's like a soft shell with a hard shell in between or inside. It's delicious, by the way. Don't get me talking about food. So I thought Taco Day. Yeah. All right. So you thought ad. Jalen, were you thinking retirement or?
When I saw it, I didn't really think anything. And I said on like group chats, and everyone just said, the Taco Tuesday thing, like you mentioned. Some people were saying retirement, and then crossed my mind, but I was like, no, because before he would always kind of say, this is not the year to retire. Like he would. I feel like there's another way you would say, yeah, this wasn't going to be the year. So yeah, not retirement, but I just thought, I just think companies are using LeBron's last years to really just market or push the hell out of him. In a sense.
I think LeBron is using his last years.
I mean, yeah, sure. I think LeBron too. I think goes both ways.
He's the one getting paid for the ad. He's
100%. And I think their marketing team did. Yeah, and I think the Decision 2.0 was probably their marketing team. I don't know if LeBron's team would have thought about that. I mean, maybe, but I think Hennessy would have thought about that just to. And look, it worked. It got the internet talking. Everyone was talking about it. Everyone tuned into what it was. So it definitely worked on their end in terms of marketing.
Did they? I don't know the numbers. Did people tune in?
Oh, to what it was, 100%. I think
and they're like, "Hey, I'll see it. It'll pop up on Twitter when it's done." I don't think anybody was calling in sick for work to sit and watch the decision.
Yeah, no, it's not that. But I think it was the first time when Hennessy got people talking about him or thinking about him, right?
At the very least, like LeBron's follow-up tweet to the eyeball tweet to like Hennessy's tweet, at the very least that got clicks, which obviously correlates to more sales.
Yeah. Listen, what immediately you guys know, because in our group chat I was like, it's an ad. Not for 1 second did I think it was retirement. For those that were like, oh my God, he's going to retire. How stupid are you?
Yeah.
Sorry. And I'm sorry, Chill. Because he thought he was going to retirement. And I'm just like, that's not how he's going to do. There's no chance in hell after the debacle that was the Decision 1 would he do a Decision 2 to announce his retirement. Like even he isn't that stupid, right? Like, so right away I knew, okay, this is a commercial for something or an ad for something. But I immediately thought it's not a very good one. And I get what you're saying in the sense that it got people to view, but that was the worst thing he did from a PR perspective. Like it was horrible what the whole decision was horrible.
I think that's overblown. I mean, he raised money for the Boys and Girls Clubs. Only LeBron can be doing something wrong when he raises money for a beautiful charity. You know what I mean?
Nobody cares.
That's crazy.
When we're talking about basketball, no one cares. No one talks about the charities, not for any player. So leave that out for a second. Just for no one says, well, who cares how Jordan played for the Wizards because he donated his salary both years to 9/11. No, we care about how he played, right? We don't care that he donated his entire salary. No one cares. So let's be honest. I don't care. Great, good for the Boys and Girls Club, awesome. But that's not what the decision itself was. Bad TV, and was bad for his image.
Oh, wait, bad. I think it was.
It was bad TV.
Bad for his image, but it could be good TV. I mean, people were watching, right? You know what I mean? What's
bad TV, and it was bad. It was bad TV and bad for his image. And listen, maybe he wanted to be the bad guy. It was so WWE-esque to like he turned heel. He's like Hollywood Hogan, and he's dropping the leg. Like it was bad.
Did it look better after seeing Dan Gilbert's reaction? Like, did like him, leaving after seeing it, or like, okay, maybe him leaving wasn't as bad?
Oh, you mean after
no. Let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. I 100% applaud LeBron leaving.
Okay.
Because if he stayed in Cleveland, those guys are useless, and he never would have won a title. So I have no issue with him leaving. I don't even have an issue with him going to Miami and joining Wade and Bosh. They did everything. There was nothing illegal against NBA rules, what they did. I have no issue with him leaving. In fact, I probably would have left years early. Now, again, depending on what conversations he was having, like if he wanted, Ben Wallace and Shaq and Mo Williams, if he was asking for those guys,
then it's on him. Yeah, if he was asking for them,
right? So I don't know that part. I'm gonna I'll leave that one alone. But I have no issue with him leaving. I didn't like the, I got a very like high school, like sitting at the table with the hats, kind of vibe from which school am I going to commit to? So it was Bush League. It was bad. It was bad. So that's why I said this was going to be an ad. And here's where the thing I think is, to your point, good and bad. Yeah, it got people clicking. But then it got half of the people going, really? You did that to me for that?
I mean, hey, I don't think people take it as that personal.
I do. I think they do. I think the people who drink Hennessy will continue to drink Hennessy, and nobody knew was going to drink Hennessy because of that ad.
Yeah,
there might be some 18, 19, 20-year-olds who pick up a glass of Hennessy for the first time.
No, they can't. You have to be 21 in Europe.
In Canada, 19, baby, and shoot, people start, everyone starts.
Yeah, it's American, right? So we're going to keep it off the shelves at the LCBO. So it's not.
That was a corny. That was
a corny ass. It was corny.
Corny.
I'm going to be better at DJing. I'm going to be better at ding 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 ding.
Yeah, it's gonna like
so bad.
Just even like I knew it wasn't going to be like something dramatic or something important, but even being just an ad, it was a bad ad. Like that was a corny ass ad. Like I'm sorry, but like I didn't like any part of that. I thought it was super silly and just a waste of time.
And let's be clear, we're talking about it. For aesthetic clicks and views, will it? At the end of the day, I'm in sales, and I'll tell you, will it amount in more sales? And the answer is no. So therefore, it did not work.
I mean, we got to wait till the quarterly reports, or we got to wait till Hennessy puts out a number.
Of course, I'm giving my professional opinion as a 30-year veteran in marketing and advertising, and saying like that ad did not make anyone go out to the store and be like,
over under $5 million. How much you get paid for that?
Way over.
You think way over 5?
Way over. Now, here's what I think. Because I said this to Chill yesterday on Fluent and Chill. I think all of these things are twofold. One, he wants to stay relevant, as anyone should. He's been doing this for 23 years. People are going to start getting bored of talking about him. Two, because I believe his next venture, I think he's going to play until he owns Vegas, or a part owner of Vegas. He's setting up those partnerships, right? Amazon can probably get naming rights for a stadium. Amazon will, be some type of sponsor for the Vegas team. Hennessy might be the preferred drink in the VIP lounge, right? So they'll have
start his own liquor brand with them after too, I'd imagine.
Of course. So there's a lot of that stuff. Sorry, I got distracted by a football question. We will get to Angie's super chat in a minute. But yeah, so that's where I think it's partnerships for the future too. What do you guys think of that?
That's actually a really smart call, because I guarantee that plays some role into it, and we know how LeBron works. He's always networking. So yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, yeah, it makes all the sense in the world.
Chris,
Like, have all these big brands, partnering up with them, helping them out now. Like I said, the Vegas team, and he's setting himself up for his post-playing career. And
Yeah. Couldn't agree more. At the end of the day, his career is winding down. So, and let's be honest, we could have seen this coming from a mile away. Like, it's not this. Like, it's not really that. Like, I thought of. I'm not gonna be the guy that's like, oh, I called this, but like it's very obvious. Like, yeah, LeBron's a smart guy. He's a big time capitalist, whether or not whether he wants to admit it or not.
100%.
And he just overall. He's going to go and get the bag. So so props to him. But like obviously just don't make this just to his fans, like, don't make this all about like, oh, LeBron genius. No, he's a smart guy, but like it's not like he's like doing this this like genius marketing move. Like it's something anyone would do if like
like not to be weird, but like I know Jalen, you're a LeBron fan, but did this feel like any sort of like, I don't know, like kind of demeaning, kind of like underplaying the original decision, or just using it for a silly ad? Like, isn't that kind of, I don't know.
No, I think Hennessy, someone in Hennessy's marketing team.
You don't think LeBron's PR's team? You think Hennessy said, "Hey, we want to redo the"?
No, yeah, I mean, because usually, again, I mean, when companies hire, and I mean, I think you probably know this too. When companies try to go get a celebrity or a big spokesperson, they have a plan.
But that celebrity's team can veto.
Yeah. They'll talk to them. They have to agree to it. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think great too. But I think Hennessy came up with the idea. LeBron was probably okay. And again, a sports show on a Wednesday night talking about Hennessy, it worked in the sense that people are talking about it. And like I said, it was going all over Twitter, whether you liked it or not. Like I said, it was trending on Twitter for a while. So I thought it was fine by Hennessy, and we'll see the numbers in a couple months.
Okay.
I guess it seems a little bit like, I don't know, what's the word, like a little alienating, I suppose, just because of the way that it, like, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, because it was so corny, it made it feel a certain way to me.
How do you feel? It was if that ad just came out, like if you were watching the Super Bowl,
right,
and forget the hype up the day before. If you were watching the Super Bowl, because that's the type of Super Bowl ad, right? Yeah. If you were just watching the Super Bowl and they did that ad, you'd be like, that's a corny ad.
Yeah. But corny can be good, right? Like, people like corny.
I'm not saying corny's bad. I'm just saying I think we all agree it's corny. What's also, I didn't get your opinion on, or I'd like to get your opinion. How do you feel about the timing of it? So he puts out the tweet, the decision to coming tomorrow, and then the next day, October the 7th,
which, by the way, it came up before 12 o'clock. By the way, the announcement.
Yeah,
that was another weird thing.
I'm more concerned with on the 6th when he posted it, diverting everyone's attention to the next day and the decision. Shouldn't he have been at home celebrating his son's birthday?
I mean,
it was his birthday.
LeBron James Jr. birthday October 6th, and he's an NBA player, kinda. And it's just like, he couldn't have picked another day. Like, that's the day you picked.
I mean, look, I'm sure he might have celebrated however they celebrate. Again, but with the date they picked, maybe they're launching a new product with Hennessy coming up. Like, there's, I want to know the background with that. I don't think LeBron and his team were necessarily picking the dates. I think, again, that's Hennessy.
Well, that's it. It makes you wonder why
they can pick a date.
You don't think he could have said, "Hey, that's Bronny's birthday. Let's do it a week later or a week earlier"?
I mean, sure, yeah, he could have said that. Maybe
he probably forgot it was LeBron James.
Hey, he got a case of Hennessy for his son. For his birthday.
How old is Bronny turning? Did he turn 21? Maybe that.
I think he's 21, right? Yeah, he has to be 21.
First birthday? Okay, there you go. So he got.
See, that makes perfect sense now.
Total sense. So LeBron did the ad so that Bronny could get lifetime free Hennessy.
He just turned 21. Come on, that time is immaculate.
It's closed.
At the end of the day, that's probably valuable in a
That's why I did this entire thing.
Resolved. Okay. All right, we're going to talk about a little football for a second.
I'd be so pissed at my dad, being sarcastic, by the way, if he decided to break an ad and then people said does May 26th work? And then he said no. Come on, I think we're reaching here.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I was just curious. All right, we got a super chat from Angie Carr, who I haven't seen in a super long time. I'll explain the hashtag in a minute. Evening, guys. What's up, Angie? Sup, Flu? Sup, Jalen? I guess not. Chris and Ori. What are the Bears doing winning games? No idea. Thoughts on Mark Sanchez and Shadur's situation. So we're going to take those. That's 3 questions. So we're going to answer 1, 2, 3 in a second. The hashtag is because once upon a time, Angie asked a question about, I think it was about Chill and I's friendship, or maybe it was about my wife and I. I'm like, no, we're like Bati on bench, and it's like a West Indian term meaning like your ass in a seat, like it means like you're tight, you're friends, whatever. And so because I said Bati on bench, she was like, what the hell? Like, this is, how do you know that term? And if you know anything about my background, I grew up with a bunch of Jamaicans and West Indians, so there's a lot of terms that I shouldn't know. So that's where the Bati on bench comes from. That being said, let's start with, what are the Bears doing winning games? I have no idea. So let's talk. Oh, it was about mine and Chill's friendship. Okay, there you go. What do we thanks, Angie. Good. I'm old. I don't have a good memory. The Bears winning games. Anybody
I
don't even know if it's football guys.
I know Caleb Williams had probably the best game of his career against the Cowboys. So I mean, I think that was just one of those things where, the Cowboys are always due for a down game. He had a career game, did his thing, and beating the Raiders by one, was it, or just by one.
We blocked a field goal.
Yeah, things like that. I mean, the Bears aren't a trash can team. They got players. Again, Caleb is a first overall pick for a reason. He's showing signs of improvement. Them being 2-2 is fine now. They start, they end up like 7-4. Then we can start having a conversation or something. 8-4. Then we can have a 2-2.
As a resident Bears fan, I'll say, on paper, we should be a competitive 500 or just over 500 team, right? Because we have not great, but we have a good quarterback. We have a good offensive line. We have a good running back. I think Rome is going to be a really good wide receiver. We also still have DJ Moore. We have a good Cole Kmet is a good tight end. We have an above average defense. Our defense has actually really impressed me. They've been really good. So they should. Now the teams, I think there's teams that I thought they should have beat that they lost to, and then there's teams that they lost to that they beat that I thought they would have lost to. So it just goes with who the Bears are. We're not bad enough to get high draft picks anymore, not good enough to compete for a Super Bowl. It's kind of a pain in the ass. So
I think that's just football this year too, though. Like, there's no super dominant team. Like even the Eagles, I don't think the Eagles are that dominant.
No, I think we have a bunch of teams that are like 4-1.
Yeah.
But do you have faith in the Jags being 4-1, the Bucks being 4-1, or 49ers being 4? Like, I don't know how I feel about those guys, right?
Yeah, just the Bills, really. They're the only team. I guess the Bills and the Eagles.
The Bills are probably the only one that are, but even their loss was like, that was not a good loss.
No, it's not.
So it's going to be an interesting. It's going to be an interesting season. From the sidelines is doing a fantasy football. Just to shout them out and say, if you're not watching Sundays at 8 p.m., you should. But also, the person who's in first place in that league is 5-0. Oh, that's me. And the Ravens being 1-4 is absolutely nuts. Absolutely. Okay. Mark Sanchez. We haven't talked about Mark Sanchez. I know we're going to talk about basketball because we're NBA max, but what the hell?
I don't know details. I know he got arrested, right? I don't know the details.
Yeah, I don't know all the details. I saw the same thing.
He got into a fight with some old 60-something-year-old man and like carved him up with a knife.
Jeez.
Truck driver, right? Is that what he was? He was a truck driver.
That's my understanding.
Like I might be butchering the facts, and maybe even the story I've read was butchering the facts as well. But I'm pretty sure what happened was Sanchez was like running through an alley, and then he saw a big truck that was like in the middle, and then he tried to go up to them and say like, "Hey, listen, you got to get out of the way." So like the driver said like buzz off or something, like, not buzz off, but like I'm just speaking here, but like and then Sanchez apparently tried to get in the truck, got in the truck, I'm pretty sure. And then the driver ended up stabbing him out of self-defense. But just the way the story was released was crazy, because first it was like, Sanchez was
stabbed, was the
and
first
hospitalized.
Hospitalized. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure someone said critical condition as
well.
Oh,
I saw stable. I never saw critical, but maybe. Yeah.
Okay, maybe stable's right. Yes, that is right. And then like my older brother John, he's been on my show multiple times before. He's like, Sanchez seems like such a nice guy. Like, why would anyone do this? And it's an hour later, it's like, Mark Sanchez has been arrested in the hospital. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, and then and then they showed photos of the guy's face, and they're like 3 misdemeanors, but his face was sliced. I'm like, that's not a misdemeanor. That looks like attempted murder. Like, when you see the cut across his face, it's like crazy. And the only thing I can think of is
cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Is CTE. And I was joking with that, but CTE might be creeping in on Sanchez, because he does seem like a super nice guy. He does seem like a like he lost his job, like he was replaced by not Tim Tebow, some other washed up quarterback. And so just very, very strange, the whole Mark Sanchez thing. I got to do more research on it. We're going to talk about it probably on Sunday.
I'm sure they'll claim self-defense. I don't matter his defense attorney.
What's he doing running through an alley in the middle of the night?
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, there's bits and pieces of this story that are very strange.
Yes.
I'm going to say his defense attorney says he's an athlete who was going on a late night jog, and this guy was
okay. Maybe.
Yeah, I would assume that's what they're going to go with.
All right, last football thing, and then we're going to go back to the NBA. Shedeur Sanders looks like he's going to finally get a chance in Cleveland, seeing as Joe Flacco been traded and will be starting for the Bengals on whatever day they play, Sunday, maybe Monday. Championship, Bengals in the comeback, baby. How do you feel? Is it time for Sanders to take the reins of a 1-4 bad Cleveland team? Why not? Why not put the rookie in there? See what you got.
I mean, you have to. You draft them for a reason. It's the Bears. They don't have any better options, and I mean, I don't think you really get much worse. So I mean, they've
it's the Browns.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the Browns.
They did draft someone third with the third round pick. So like you got to start him over the guy that they drafted fifth to start. So you got to give more than one start to Dylan Gabriel. He played. I mean, I didn't even watch the game, but like I got the mixed reviews on how he played. I think it was fine, but not great. So yeah, I'd say give Dylan Gabriel at least 4 starts.
So you think just keep him as the back?
Shadeur's upside's way higher though. Like the whole draft placing of Gabriel versus Shedeur. I mean, Shedeur was was off field thing.
He was a better prospect for sure. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
you did draft the other guy higher, which means you're paying him more.
Yeah,
and in Cleveland, money matters. Mm-hmm. All right, who they playing? Oh, and they're playing the Steelers. Ooh.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's so weird. I can see Shedeur going, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, or 4 touchdowns, 0, and just stunting on everyone. I could just see it going either way.
I 100% agree with that.
It'll be a show either way. It'll be something to talk about either way.
All right.
My favorite thing, like this is off topic, but like when they announced the Dylan Gabriel starting thing, and then he muted his whole interview, and then someone said like, "Oh, this goes to show you that anyone would criticize anyone, like because if he said something, you would have criticized him anyway." Yeah, and you know what? Probably because he's a jerk, and he would have said something dumb. So of course we would have criticized him. But you know what? Saying nothing and acting like that is worse than what he would have said.
Well, there you go. Shedeur should have gone and should have signed with Baltimore. He would have had a chance. I think he said he didn't want to play behind Lamar Jackson because he wouldn't have gotten a chance. There you go. You would have been on a better team than the Browns. There's nothing good about the Browns. There's really nothing good about the Browns. Like, just think about it. For the Browns to win, just think about it. It was 2 years after they left Cleveland and became the Baltimore Ravens, they win a Super Bowl. It was all the Browns players. It's not like they traded and made a bunch of changes.
Yeah.
Because their draft.
It's just Cleveland in general, too. I just think Cleveland
you're right. Everything out of Cleveland sucks. You're absolutely right, John.
It's tough. Except for one, the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail, baby.
You mean
shining light out of Cleveland.
You mean Steph Curry? Born in
Absolutely. Someone's sitting on that Hennessy.
He changed the game. Ohio has 2 teams and they both suck. Yeah, I think they're combined 2-8.
Oh,
Cleveland and Cincinnati. Which, by the way, interesting fact. And then we will get back to basketball, I promise. Do you know who started the Browns?
No.
Mr. Brown named the team after himself, and then they fired him. And you know what he went and did? He went across state to Cincinnati and started the Bengals.
Oh wait, he was the owner of the team?
He was the founder of both the Browns, and then once they sent him back in, he was the first coach of the Browns as well. Back then, kind of the coach of the owners were kind of the same thing.
That's pretty cool.
And then he went and started the Bengals. So
that's pretty badass. Naming a whole football team after you and it's staying that name. That's pretty.
I couldn't use my last name, but I could see like the San Antonio Fluents or something. But this, or would we be the Fluent, like with no S? So that we
slogan. You can use the slogan, just not the name.
Can you guys name all the NBA teams that don't have an S at the end?
The Magic, the Jazz. How many is there? 4?
The Magic and the Jazz is 2.
Is there 2 more? Like, or is that the only 2? I don't know how many more there are. If there is, Heat.
Yes.
One more.
There's one more.
Thunder.
Okay. Is that Thunder? Is that it?
Oh, there it
Yeah.
is.
Thunder, you got it. Yeah,
Okay, good.
you got it. Magic, Heat, Jazz, and Thunder. Do we want to talk any more about this LeBron fiasco or no? We're all done.
No more to talk about. No.
I have a little. I'm going to keep track here, by the way. So bear with me so I can get my pen and paper ready. I don't know. You guys saw it, so you knew I was going to ask you. We're going to make our way too early picks for NBA awards.
Hell yeah.
And,
all about it.
And here we go. So let me get here. Jalen. My pen's not working. Uno momento. Por favor.
While Floon gets another pen, Jalen, this is for you. The Blue Jays have taken a 2-1 lead over the Yankees.
Let's go
in the top of the fifth inning. So hopefully they hang.
Hey, this is a bullpen game for the Jays too. It's a little scary.
Yeah, that's right.
That's good. Should be it'll be tight though. You still got to face Judge a couple of times.
Oh yeah, exactly.
All right, so we're gonna do MVP. We're gonna do DPOY, the Rookie of the Year. I don't want to do all of them. Is there any other ones that you definitely want to do?
There's three more in mind, but you could decide if you guys want to do them. Most improved is one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess the other, I guess if I'm going to choose one of the, I would choose Coach of the Year.
Okay.
And then the last one would be Sixth Man, but I don't. But we could do that one if we want, but I don't really have any strong preference about that.
Well, let's start with the big one. Let's start with MVP. Oh wait, that's RVD. Jalen, MVP, and you can't pick
LeBron James.
This is true. I wasn't going to go either. I think I'm gonna go for MVP this year. We're gonna go with. Man, this is. Oh, it's close. I'm gonna go. You know what? I think voter fatigue has gone away a little bit. Give it to Jokic. I think Jokic here. I think Denver will be good enough. Will be a top 4, top 3 seed in the West. He's gonna average probably a triple double, close to it. And I think the whole voter fatigue thing will play a big role where people will be like, okay, his advanced numbers will be crazy. The playmaking, scoring, rebounding, all that. So yeah, it can be Jokic.
Yes.
Chris.
Yeah, I'll probably go Jokic as well. The thing I'm interested in most about him is the fact that he's going to play with Jonas Valanciunas, is going to be easily his best backup center that he's ever played with by far. So I feel like his advanced numbers may be a little, and also Cam Johnson, Bruce Brown, he has a better supporting cast overall, so his on-off numbers aren't going to be as great. But that being said, his regular counting numbers are going to be awesome. The Nuggets are going to be an awesome team. I think they're going to be the first or second seed, and Jokic is going to be the primary reason for that. So between those things, while his on-off numbers might not be great, they'll still be great, but not like all-time great. So yeah, I'll take Jokic pretty easily as well.
Jokic, okay.
So I sorted all these by I kind of put like who I actually choose, but I put a dark horse for each category as well.
Okay.
So Jokic is my pick, not to sound like a broken record like everyone else here. But my dark horse candidate for MVP is Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks.
This guy's picking. Okay,
not mad at it.
Go ahead.
I think he's got that dark horse chance where the Knicks, this is a make or break season. This is their window of opportunity is this season, and legitimately probably only this season alone. So I think that this could be a Jalen Brunson type, narrative based.
If they're the number 1 seed, that Knicks market height, I can see it. Like they're the number 1 seed.
That's what I mean. If they get that number 1 seed in the East, I think it's possible.
Okay. All right. So there's a player who I think everyone's forgotten about in the MVP race. He's coming in healthy. I just talked to him yesterday. He's healthy. He's got a situation that he's happy with in terms of the surrounding team. But none of them can they won't be taking away from his stats like I think Valanciunas will with Jokic, right? Like in previous years, Jokic comes off the court and Dallas Dallas, and Denver stinks, and they got to put him back in. And he's and I know Valanciunas isn't going to do the same things that Jokic does, but he will be able to give him longer breaks, which I think he needs and wants, which I think will bring down his stats. He's also in a very tough Western Conference. The player I'm thinking of is in a situation where there isn't anybody that's going to take away from his stats. If anything, all they're going to do is help one of his assist stats go up and probably rely on him to rebound more. So he's going to have better scoring, better rebounds, better assists this season. And because he's in the East, and his team will rely heavily on him. So when I look at all the other MVP candidates, so you guys only mentioned really Jokic. So Jokic is in a situation where they've added in scoring, they've added in a backup center, they've added in things that will only take away from his numbers, but it's better for the team. If you look at the other guys, SGA just won it, but also on a very deep team. So the likelihood of him going back to back is slim. Luka's on a team with LeBron, so that's going to take away, from his opportunities. And so that those are kind of the odds makers top three. Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to be so heavily relied on, and if the Bucks have a good season, it will be solely because of him, and he will have to be statistically great on both ends of the floor, and actually not just statistically on both ends of the floor. So I think we'll see a return to a healthy, motivated Giannis. They re-signed his brother to keep him happy. His wife and kids, everyone thinks this is a bad thing, but his wife and kids have gone back. They're full-time living in Greece, and he will be focused on nothing but basketball. And I think a healthy, focused, hopefully a little bit angry, that because you know how much he loves his Opa with his wife. Opa's, you don't know, I'll tell you off camera. He's going to be very, very focused. So
I think Philip does after the show.
Always ask for some Opa. So he's going to be so focused that I think he's one that there's no voter fatigue. He didn't just win it. There isn't another player. Like even if I go down the list, like of the odds, Victor Wembanyama, I think it's too early for MVP. Anthony Edwards, Kevin Durant, Cade Cunningham is the next one.
Really?
So, yeah.
Wow.
But I mean, he's plus 6,000, and then Jalen Brunson plus 8,000. But also Brunson has a lot of supporting pieces around. So I just think he's in the perfect kind of sweet spot where he's not the favorite right now, but he is a MVP winner. He does it on both sides of the court. He's in a situation. So I'm going to go with Giannis as my.
So here's a question. So we've seen Westbrook win as the 6th seed, and we've seen Jokic win as the 6th seed. Do you think that there is a world where any player could win MVP if their team either doesn't make let's say they make the play-in tournament but don't make the playoffs?
No, he has to be a top 6 seed.
You think you think six is the line? Six. So yes. So I would agree with that, but like the number used to be 3. So like I feel like 3 seed.
The numbers come down. I think it should be 3, but I think the numbers come down.
So
because we've had a few 5s and I think a 6. I think Kareem was.
It has to be it had to be a crazy historic year too again.
Yeah,
I think I mentioned I think if Wemby leads the league in blocks, or no, if Wemby sets the all-time record for blocks in a season, something like that. And and the Spurs are like a 5th seed, and he's giving you 25 and 12. There could be conversations. Like if he set the NBA record of something.
If Giannis is doing what he's done, which is he's putting up 30 a night, he's getting, in this case with this team, I think he'll need 6 assists and like 12 boards. So he's giving you 30, 12, and 6 efficient, because most of his stuff is pretty close. So 30, 12, and 6 efficient, and he's in the D-point conversation. It's going to be hard, and the team, because everyone's thinking the Bucks are going to be like a play-in team. So if they're 4 seed, I think that's where he'll need to be, which is a stretch. But if he can figure out a way to be if the Bucks can figure out a way to be the 4th seed, and he puts up those numbers, I think because of the offense and defense, they'll go back to him, because there isn't. I think everybody agrees it's too early for Wemby. And I think Jokic is really the main competitor, and maybe Luka. They've got good teams that are pulling against their MVP candidacy. So his numbers will make up for the difference in standings. Because just think about it. The Lakers, the Nuggets, both can't be. I don't think they're going to be the 1, 2, 3 seeds. Maybe in the West, but I don't think so. So you're gonna have to pick.
Luka deserves a shout too. Obviously, I think LeBron will hold it back.
I think the LeBron thing's going to take away from it.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Yeah.
Very LeBron haters. If Luka wins an MVP with LeBron as his co-star,
what do you mean LeBron haters? You would be having a field day the day after you announced he wins that MVP. But speaking of hating, like I was gonna give a. I thought you were gonna pick Luka. Honestly, I was gonna say shout out to Luka for winning preseason MVP six years in a row. Because
I went with my countrymen over my teammates.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I went with the countrymen.
Would this be Giannis?
I was gonna say because it was Luke, because it was Anthony Davis for a very long time, being like, oh, listen, this guy might win MVP this year, and then it became Luka after that. So
but isn't the Bucks' third best player Kyle Kuzma? Like I'm
is he their second best player, honestly? Oh no, Turner, never mind. Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
well,
I forgot Turner.
Well,
yeah, I mean, who's their second best player right now?
Miles
Turner.
Miles Turner.
Like it's quite the drop off after Turner. Like,
that's what I'm saying. For that, if they're good, it's going to be because of him, and then he will get the MVP votes. Like that's in the other cases, you can have Luka and LeBron just has a they both can average. They both could go 25, 8, and 8, right? And now who's the MVP? Both, neither. So it'll go to somebody else.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Would you be surprised if LeBron went 25, 8, and 8? Like that's not a stretch. It's not a stretch. And then because of that, Luka goes the same, and it's whatever. And then you got Austin Reeves probably going for 23 and 2.
What year is this for Luka?
8. He was drafted in 2018, so 2019 first full season.
Year. I mean, hey, if you told me Luka after Luka's rookie year he would not win an MVP over the course of the next 8 years, I would have told you you're crazy.
Oh, but it's not like you can argue with.
I know, yeah, it's the thing. Yeah, it's circumstances.
It's hard. If people don't realize how hard it is to win MVP, because like obviously like and we could say like oh, this guy's the worst MVP ever. Like it is goddamn hard to win an MVP. Like you have to be the best, debatably like at the very least top 3.
You mean Steve Nash?
I don't think that. I don't think
Derrick Rose.
I was thinking Joel Embiid. I was actually thinking Joel Embiid, but
Joel Embiid got it. Joel Embiid got it. I believe this 1,000%. And I said it at the beginning of the season. We have the tape. We have the receipts. I said he's going to win it this year because of narrative. And Chill was like, "Why?" And I said he finished second 2 years in a row, and one of those he probably deserved to win, where he was second those 2 years. And so I said, if he's even close, I said this year, if he's even close statistically and Philly is good, I said they're going to give it to him. And that's exactly what happened. So it was like a makeup for the previous 2 years, but you're right.
That's what they did to Kobe in 2008, though, right? I mean, very similar type of ordeal.
No.
Kobe.
No.
Give it to him.
All right. Defense. I'm moving on because I'm not going down that conversation. Defensive player of the year. We'll reverse the order.
I think everyone's going to say the same name.
No, they're not.
Honestly. Oh no. Okay.
No, I already know mine's different than all of yours.
Okay. Yeah. The answer is the answer is Wemby if he stays healthy. Obviously. Yeah. Yes. 7-4 blocks every shot inside. He was the overwhelming favorite to win Defensive Player of the Year before he got injured last year. And I see obviously, and he has better teammates this year. So the Spurs are actually going to have a better the good chance they'll be number 1 in defense this year. So yeah, easy pick. Yeah, don't need to oversimplify it.
All right,
or overcomplicate it.
Complicate it. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Ori.
Yeah, no, he said it. The dark horse candidate I had for this one.
Always again with a dark horse. This guy.
I gotta have that dark horse.
You got it.
And that's our guy. That's our fun Evan Mobley, who's gonna maybe eventually be a superstar, maybe one day. But it's Wemby's award to lose. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Wemby's award to lose. I'll give a shout out to I think guy gets overlooked.
But is Wemby your pick?
Yeah, Wemby's the pick. I think if the Rockets are just a good defensive team and they're up there and they're being talked about and really watched, I think Amen Thompson can really just open some people's eyes to
especially because he's going to be the starting point guard now, so he's going to get extended minutes. Now that's either going to help his case or hurt it because he might get exposed a little bit when you play more minutes, right? Like I've always said, I hate. Listen, I'm a Laker fan, but I don't like Michael Cooper winning Defensive Player of the Year when he's playing 20 minutes a game coming off the bench. I don't like as good a defender as Alex Caruso was for the Bulls. I don't like him getting first team All NBA when he's playing 19 minutes, 17 minutes coming off the bench. Like, yeah, it's easier when all you have to do is defend. Like they don't need you to do anything else on the team, defend, and you only have to do it for not even half the game. Like, I'm sorry, it's
true.
I have a problem with that. However, that being said, my pick, and just so you know, I got the idea from you, Ori, because before I kind of sat down to make these selections, I
drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers. Oh no. 5 beers. Oh no. 6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers.
Whew. And then
hey, you know what? I've got this water.
I had to wash it down with something. I'm gonna go with, and let me say why I don't think it's Wemby. I think he's gonna be hurt again. So I'm gonna go, because even you said if he stays healthy. I don't think he's gonna stay healthy. Now it might be not that he's hurt and he doesn't finish the season. It might be in the middle of the season, but because you have to play, don't forget in these days and times, I believe it's 65 or 60 whatever games to win the awards. He might miss a chunk. If he misses 20 games in the middle of the season,
it's over.
He's not eligible.
Yep.
And I'm going to go with the guy who I wanted to win it last year, and the one who I didn't even know he existed until Fluent Jr. said, "Hey, there's this rookie, and you need to watch him because he is going to be an all defensive first team player by year 5, and maybe a defensive player of the year in that conversation." And me and Chill went, "Who is that?" And Dyson Daniels is going to be my pick because I think it's cyclical, and I think it's time for a perimeter defender. When Depoy, they give it to one perimeter guy every so often. I think it's his time. Yeah. I think the last one was Marcus Smart, and I also believe I think it's so much harder to be a perimeter defender in today's NBA than it used to be.
I agree.
Just based on the rules, the play, so I think we got to start giving these guys some love. Like if you can be a great perimeter defender in today's NBA, it's like being a godly perimeter defender 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, right? So I want to give him his props.
I get it 100%. I think Dyson's amazing too. I think the only problem is when you have guys like Chet Holmgren, Victor, Evan Mobley, even like Anthony Davis. I think those teams will be so good, or relatively good, and those guys will be clear anchors of the defense. It's so hard for a guard to win. Like I think when guards win, I feel like there's maybe a little bit of like voter fatigue and give it to a guard, but it's almost like a down year for the bigs, and a guard just has a couple flashy moments too, and he's been a good outsider. But it takes a bit of a down year, and I think it's hard for all those guys to have down years together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I feel like the narrative is starting to change. I think it's starting to shift away from, because it's like 4 years, just the guy who blocks the most shots, and then like a perimeter guy, and then 4 years of the guy who, and then but I think that's starting to shift a little bit.
I hear you.
We'll see. We'll find out. All right. The rookie of the year will be Ori.
My man, the guy that lives next door, 45 minutes down the road.
Jeez.
Cooper Flag, all day. I just got done making a.
I thought you were going to tell us your dark horse. No, okay, Cooper.
There's no dark horse here. It's going to be Cooper Flag. I think that's going to be the easiest conversation. Somebody today said that he's not even going to impact the Mavericks this season, which was ridiculous. But yeah, it's Cooper Flag, 100%.
All right, Jalen.
I think Cooper is the best player in the draft by a wide margin.
Are you not going to pick a Dookie?
I'm a Duke guy. No, the thing is just that, again, in the preseason, I've actually been a little, and even in summer league too, a little disappointed with what he is. Like, I don't think his jump shot is where it needs to be. He's not getting by his man as much as he did in college. That's some little worrisome things. But also, I just think Dallas have a lot of guys. They have guys, mouths to feed. And I don't know if he's going to be, he's going to necessarily have the usage to put up some crazy numbers. I think a guy like Ace Bailey is going to have a lot more usage with the Jazz. Even like Trey Johnson on the Wizards because they're so bad. Sometimes when you put rookies on these bad teams, one of those guys, I think they're more likely to average 20 points than Cooper. I think Cooper has no shot to average 20 points, like zero chance. I think those guys can. I think Cooper. I would bet he averages under 15. Just a team like he seems to me like he's going to be like a 12, 5, and 5 type of thing. And for rookie of the year, if another rookie's averaging 18, 4 and 4, that 18 is going to jump out. So I'm gonna go with Ace Bailey. I just think he's gonna have all the opportunity in the world with the Jazz. Gonna have all the shots. So I'll go with him for rookie of the year.
All right, Chris.
Yeah, I've been tossing around with this one for a while. I do think it's going to be one of the 3 first overall picks because all of them are going to have plenty of opportunities in their own ways, and all of them, let's be honest, all of them have the chance to also contribute to some relevant basketball as well. Obviously, Cooper. Yeah, we talked about it on the show before that he's has the chance to play for like the Mavs that have the chance to have like a very high ceiling. The Spurs are gonna be good right away, in my opinion, and even the VJ with the Sixers. I think the Sixers have a higher ceiling than most people think. They have an incredibly low floor, but they still have a high enough ceiling with how talented their roster is. With that all being said, I've been going with the safe picks for the first 2 picks now. I'm going to go with a little bit more of a spicy pick. I'll go with Dylan Harper, actually, just because I do think that I think that he's a clear better prospect than Stephon Castle was. Castle was very good last year, but he was also very inefficient. I think that Harper is going to come right into the league, and I think he's going to look like an NBA player right off the bat. Like Castle looks good, but I think that Harper is going to fit in right away, and he's going to play great alongside De'Aaron Fox, even though he's going to be, even though he might not be ready for opening night. But I think he will be the second wheel to Wemby for a very long time, not Stephon Castle, in my opinion.
Nice.
I failed to mention. I don't know which side it is on your side. Is it this side or this side that you guys see this QR code?
Oh, that one.
This one?
Other one.
Oh, this one? Okay.
Yeah.
So see that QR code? That means click it because it'll take you to sportsfluent.com/merch and get your merchandise.
Mine's coming in tomorrow, I think.
Coming in tomorrow? Yeah. Oh, fantastic. You know what happened?
I think so.
I got to tell you what happened. The reason it was delayed, you actually would have had it already, but I had to make a change on the beanie. I believe you guys call it in the US because it's stitched.
Oh,
it was a gradient color, and they were like, you can't do that. And so it's still beautiful. Go check it out. That being said, this is the downside with me always going last is some of you steal my spicy picks because I think it's going to be, and it's not even a conversation. I think Cooper Flag's a bust. I think Ace Bailey's going to be great, but Utah's just going to be so bad. Same with Trey Johnson. I think it's going to be Dylan Harper because Dylan Harper is in a great situation where he's going to be in a 3 kind of guard rotation with Castle and Fox. And I think he's going to get plenty of opportunity to play. He's going to get plenty of shots. To Chris's point, I think he's going to be the one that's kind of the secondary, the Robin to Wemby's Batman for the future. But I think he's going to get the opportunity. He's going to get the shots. He's going to get the playing time. And the team is going to be good enough that it matters, the games, but not good enough that they're going to get like the best of everybody's every single night. And so they're going to clamp down on them. And I think that's where I think voters will look and say, yeah, Ace is averaging more points, but his team's won 12 games, right? And oh, well, here's a rookie on a team that's, fighting for a play-in or a playoff spot, and he's contributing. And so they'll look past the numbers a little bit that might be better for the other guys, to your point, like Trey Johnson putting up 20 on a bad team. I think he's going to get that one. So I'm with you on Harper. That's an excellent pick. I love it. Let's do most improved. Chris, we'll start with you this time.
Okay. Standing between 2 guys here. Both of them are very different as far as it goes for reputation. Screw it. I'm going to go with the guy with the worst reputation as of now. I'm going to go with Brandon Miller, actually. Brandon Miller, yes. He's someone who was great his rookie year, got injured all last year, kind of took a hit reputation-wise, and I still haven't decided whether or not the Hornets are going to be good or not this year because, like I said, I'm not a fan of LaMelo Ball or Miles Bridges, but I am a fan of Charles Lee. So, and I do think that Brandon Miller has a very high ceiling, and I think that he will be the best player of the Hornets this year, not LaMelo Ball.
it a lot.
All right, Brandon Miller. All right, Ori.
That's a good one.
I do. I like that one.
Yeah. That one tossed me for a loop. I wasn't expecting to hear Brandon Miller, but that's actually a great pick. Yeah. I went a little more standard. I think because of the loss of Tyrese Halliburton, the Pacers are going to have one of those guys. I think it's going to be Andrew Nembhard. I think he'll be the guy that's going to be stepping up and probably getting the most usage after everything that's gone down. For me, it was either going to be him or Mathurin, and I think Nembhard is the better player than when you put them both compared to one another. I think Mathurin might be the better scorer, but Nembhard's got just more to offer when it comes to impact winning. So that's my guy.
All right, Jalen.
I'm gonna go with a guy who I think people know is good, but I think this team got to give him the keys, Mister. I'm telling you, he's gonna battle for that All NBA spot. You give him the keys. He's 25, 7-7, baby. Denny Avdija, most improved. Gonna be an MVP conversation if they give him the ball right. I'm telling you, Denny Avdija is amazing. People don't understand how amazing Denny Avdija really is. He could really be an all NBA caliber. I'm telling you, he is so good. He is so good. People really don't understand. He literally does it all. Give him the keys, Portland. Just give him the keys. Let him run your offense through him. Put the ball in his hands. He'll take you to the promised land.
Does anyone else think that he has a shot at winning Most Improved?
I do think he has a shot at it. Yeah. Just as soon as he starts getting into that All NBA MVP stuff,
man.
I don't know, man. I can see something, but obviously, it's that Hennessy, man. I don't know what it is.
Hennessy. Shout out LeBron for the Hennessy.
Yeah.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I struggled with this one because I didn't want to have the same player for 2 awards, so I got rid of the one that I actually thought was going to be that person. And then I was like, who? And then I looked at some players that were injured last year. So I went through Brandon Ingram and not Zion so much, but Zion. I tried to look at those guys. I'm like, nah. And then I'm like, okay, who's someone who's in a position where, they're gonna take that next kind of step. And I feel like his scoring is gonna go up because he's gonna get more open looks, and his assists are gonna go through the roof because their offense is gonna run through him because their starting point guard is gone for the season. And I think you're gonna see Alfred Sengun put up some crazy stats this year and will get the Most Improved. And it won't be the typical one where, his points went up from 10 to 37. Like, it's not going to be that typical one. It's going to be like, no, but look what he's done for this team with scoring, but with assists, with all these other things. And the team's going to be so good. Even though last year they were the second seed last year, they might actually not be the second seed this year, but I feel like everyone will agree they'll be better.
Yeah.
Right? Like no one thinks they're going to be worse, but they might not be as high of a seed. But I think Sengun's going to surprise because Fred VanVleet being gone, I think, and Amen not really being your distributing type of point guard. He's going to be more of a defender and a different type of starting guard, lead guard, I guess you want to call him, because I don't want to really call him a point guard. So I think the offense will run through him. And heck, if I had Kevin Durant, I was not known for passing, but if I had Kevin Durant to kick it out to, my assist would go up through the roof. Through the roof if I kick it out to Kevin Durant. So I'm going with Sengun.
It's funny.
Sengun's a dog.
Yes. It's funny, actually. The guy that I mentioned, I said I was deciding between him and another guy, Reputation. The other guy I was talking about was actually Amen Thompson, but then I figured I'm like Amen Thompson already has a good enough reputation. Like, I feel like it's one of those things where, like, you start. Then again, John Morant won a couple years ago when everyone knew he was going to be good. So I don't know.
Hey, listen, Jokic wins MVPs. Baby Jokic wins Most Improved. Why not? It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I love it.
Coach of the Year. Should we just give it to JJ Redick and move on?
Hey, nah, man, he's gonna get one before it's all said and done. He's gonna get a couple.
Why is he going to a high school team?
No, in the NBA, he's gonna win a couple championships, and he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame because of his coaching career.
I will bet you.
Thanks, ChatGPT.
any amount that you want that he will never win a championship and he will never win a coach.
He'll never win an NBA championship.
Never win a championship. Never win Coach of the Year, and never be in the Hall of Fame
against your own team. Come on, you're
the Hall of Fame thing. I think is a lot closer already because what he did in college.
Hall of Fame as a coach? No, as a coach.
I mean, the Hall of Fame resume would be all together. It'd be kind of thing like what he did as a coach, as a player, college. You know what I mean? So yeah, he don't need to add that because I think he's probably going to get into the Hall of Fame. I think he's going to win a championship.
At the ESPN, yeah.
He's gonna get a championship.
I doubt it, but okay. Coach of the Year. Well, here, let's start with you then, since you're already in it, Jalen.
Coach of the Year. You know what? I think the West is going to be tough. It's going to be a battle throughout. But the East, to Ori's, Knicks over there, they're number 1 seed. Is Thibodeau, Tom Thibodeau here, Coach of the Year? If they get the number 1 seed, I could definitely see that happening. They like that. It'll be a big jump. So, and he's a good coach, respected coach.
He got replaced.
Makes sense.
But he's won Coach of the Year in Cleveland. He won Coach of the Year in Sacramento.
Didn't he just get replaced by Mike Brown?
That's who he's talking about.
Oh! I thought. Sorry.
Because he said he replaced Tom Thibodeau in New York. Did you?
No, I'll say Tom Thibodeau, Mike Brown. Sorry, I'm going Knicks coach. I was thinking Thibodeau in my head.
I thought you were talking about Mike Brown because he's the coach of the Knicks.
No, my bad. I'll still think Thibodeau, but I'm going to coach in the Knicks again because the Coach of the Year is going to go to a team that has again a number 1 or number 2 record, and that's he's a relatively big.
Jalen.
Yeah, I'm back. The Hennessy, like you said, Hennessy.
Hennessy, man.
Yeah, give me. You know what? I think
someone bought a few bottles after the ad, so
it worked.
Fluent. The sales went up because of Jalen. I know you 30 years of experience in sales. It means something. But not when we got
the one guy.
Give me a Knicks coach. Mike.
Mike. His name is Mike Brown. Okay, so he's going to win his 3rd Coach of the Year on a third team, which is insane because LeBron never had any good coaches.
The Knicks are number 1 seed in the East. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
it does make sense. Yeah,
they're the number 1 seed in the East. I think you're right, Chris.
I'm gonna go with the guy who I think I don't want to say should have won last year, but I know the Fluent City should have won last year, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go JB Bickerstaff just because he was. It's similar to where Monty Williams, I think. I forgot which year it was. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember which year it was. There was one year where he finished. It was behind Tom Thibodeau. So I think 2021 he finished behind Tom Thibodeau, and then 2022 was between him and Taylor Jenkins. But they ended up going with Monty Williams. I feel like part of that was because they wanted to give it to Williams because he didn't win it the year before. So I think similar things are going to happen with Bickerstaff, and also because the Pistons are going to be better this year by default. The Celtics, the Bucks, and the Pacers are all worse this year. So I think the Pistons are going to be a second, 3rd, 4th seed, wherever you want to have them. And I think that'll be, yeah. So I'm going to go Bickerstaff.
Jump on yours because I agree with you. So I won't go last, or you're going to go last time because you said everything that I was going to say about JB Bickerstaff. And to your point, I think it's Cleveland, New York, and Detroit. There's going to be 1, 2, 3.
Orlando too is in that mix, in my opinion too.
Orlando, or I think Orlando and Atlanta will actually be in that conversation. But
that's true too. Yeah.
And because of that, like they're on this ascend, and I think he had a lot of people thinking if he wasn't the Coach of the Year, he was 2nd last year.
Yeah,
and so if he gets again better this year, which I expect, I'm gonna just jump on yours and say, yep, JB Bickerstaff as well, because I also think, to Jalen's point, I think the West is going to be brutal,
so unpredictable.
Yeah, Ori. You're gonna close.
So this one I do have a dark horse, but my pick, given the brutal West, is David Adelman of the Denver Nuggets. I think Denver's gonna have an excellent season, and I think it's gonna be in response to them getting rid of Mike Malone. It might just be those things where, because that was kind of a weird situation, and because it happened at so close to the end of the year, like everything about that was kind of strange, and so I could see them having a good year and giving it to Adelman.
I also think they improved their roster, just to finish off on that. Like, no disrespect to Westbrook, but I think the pieces that they brought in now kind of complement the team. Right? They brought in 3 guys that just, I think, will be better than what Westbrook brought in different ways, mind you. So I think they're a deeper, more well-rounded team, which with Jokic just only helps, right? Yeah.
That's going to put him over the edge. And then the dark horse is going to be Doug Christie from Sacramento. I could see Sacramento is sneaking into a playoff spot. Their roster, I know on paper, is a little finicky, a little weird. But when you got Sabonis, DeRozan, Levine, you have to expect at least some sort of competitiveness. So can I
cut you off for a second and tell you something?
Yeah, go for it.
2 of those 3 guys will not finish the season in Sacramento.
Oh yeah, DeMar DeRozan's not going to be there. As
2 of the 3 guys. So, well, you said when you have those 3 guys, this team is. I don't know how much Ox paid you to say that. They will not be. They won't.
Ox, and possible Aaron Schroeder from Possible Shares. The 2 of them gave him.
Okay.
Son. Yeah.
They both must have paid you off because not only will they not be fighting for a playoff spot, they'll be fighting the Jazz for the worst record. And I think 2 of the 4, Doug Christie, DeMar DeRozan, Sabonis, and Levine, 2 of those 4 will not be there when the season ends. I don't know which 2, but at least 2 will be gone.
I think they're going after Kuminga. I think Kuminga is going to be a king.
I would love Kuminga for Levine.
Yeah, honestly, something like that might happen.
Before we move on, I did want to press Ori on something. So
I was just going to say, sorry, just quickly on that one.
Yes.
Because it's related to I think the Levine thing. Look, he's not the shooter of Klay Thompson, but I think the Levine thing, like a 3-and-D kind of guy, fits in. That's the piece that they're missing, and I think he slides into that role. Again, he's not, but I think he slides into that role better because you could see a lineup of Steph, Levine, Butler, Draymond,
Horford,
and Horford, right? And that like Horford, I know he's 1,000, but he's only needs to play 15 minutes and do what he and set screens and just kind of be that guy. So I like that. And then you have the other guys, Post and whoever, Pod and all those other guys popping in off the bench. I think it looks good. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, just want to press Ori on something. So Ori, how many? I know you're higher on the Celtics than all of us here. So how many wins do you have them winning at? By the way,
the Celtics.
Yes,
I have the Celtics winning at least 50 games.
50.
If the Celtics win at least 50, I swear to God, if the Celtics win at least 50 games, Joe Mazzulla has to be the coach of the year.
Joe Mazzulla is the coach of the year.
Yes, because the Celtics have zero business winning 50 games. If Jaylen Brown and Derek White and all those guys contribute a lot, they can have great seasons. It's going to be because of Joe Mazzulla, and I'm tired of. And I will die on the hill that Joe Mazzulla is a great coach, and if he wins 50 games, he's not going to win Coach of the Year because the media has some sort of agenda against him for whatever reason. But if the Celtics win 50 games, he needs to win Coach of the Year.
Sold.
That's all I'll say.
I'm sold. Yep, deal.
I think that the Celtics have the same shot at winning 50 games as me going on a date with Jessica Alba this year.
You know,
the odds are
single.
You've been looking pretty good, Jalen. I mean, maybe after that.
You know what? Actually, see the guy she was with lately.
Have you been working out? I don't know. Have you been working out?
Yeah. We always stay in decent shape. I'm saying, but based on the guy who I seen her with, I'm okay. I'm definitely okay.
Did you win the lottery?
Well, she's already rich. Does she really care? She's already super rich, so maybe she'll just be like,
look at every single celebrity who they marry. They're like you'll see. Look at Selma Hayek. Who's she married to? Billionaire.
Yeah.
Give me one that's married to a broke ass. It's always these hedge fund guys, these Goldman Sachs dudes, or film producers. Yeah,
maybe I gotta start my own hedge fund. Gotta start raising some capital from my own hedge fund.
Good enough. But Jalen's got that charisma in spades. I mean,
the
Celtics have a chance.
Have a chance. I like it. You know what? I'm not mad at it. If both things happen, I'm not mad at you, Ori. We celebrate together.
Perfect. Deal. The Hennessy's on me.
So now the sales are going to go up. Thanks a lot, guys. There goes all my currency market. All right, the last one is the 6th man of the year. I don't know where, or you went last, so let's let you go first.
Sure.
We'll do snake draft.
Easy one. This was DeAndre Hunter from Cleveland. I think that he's going to end up just fitting too many pieces that they need and going to be just way super valuable for them. I thought that was an easy pick for me. Dark horse, just because I've said one on each one, is Bradley Beal, the Clippers. I could see him just being what he used to be and being a microwave scorer. So maybe there's some potential for that, but DeAndre Hunter's my guy.
Okay. I like that. DeAndre Hunter, safe odds-on favorite.
Yeah.
Way to go out down on a limb there.
Well, I mean, that's what the dark horses are for.
Jaylon.
Six man of the year. I'm going with. I think he's been, the best six man in the league for the past few years. Nas Reed. Nas Reed. I think Nas Reed is so good. Like, anytime like he can start for them if they need to. He can play the 4 or the 5, scores the ball, rebounds. I think he starts for so many teams. He's 100% a starting caliber player.
I thought I'd rather have Nas Reed as my Lakers starting center than
100%. I wish
him.
Yeah.
Heartbeat.
Yeah.
You know how popular he is in Minnesota? That people greet like, "What up, Nas?" Like that's like greeting now. Nas is
he's got a full following. No, he's a fan favorite.
You tell me you're not excited about dominating?
No, I'm not.
But yeah, give me Nas. And I think Minnesota, again, the West is so tough. I think 3 games will separate the 3 seed from the 6 seed, right? So they can be the high seed.
6 man really matter? Does record matter in 6?
I feel like it kind. I mean, 6 man. I feel like it kind of does.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, it does. Like
Kane Pritchard, Malcolm Brogdon, whoever won in between the two of them, I don't even know. But
they're relatively good teams. Yeah. Give me Nas Reed. Nas Reed for 6 man of the year.
All right,
Nas Reed, New Jersey legend. We stand Nas Reed on the All American News podcast as well. So good to know that we stand him in this podcast too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's from the Jersey Shore. Actually, fun fact. Which is
is he really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Asbury Park. Yeah.
So wow,
We do not care.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jerk. So my pick for 6 man in the year. I don't even know if he's gonna be the 6 man this year, but I'm assuming he is because he's young and like he can like afford to play the most. I'm gonna go with Cason Wallace actually. So yeah, like I feel like he's a great role player on a great team. Won't put up the good. He might put up big numbers. Who knows? Maybe Shea take a back step this year. Same thing with J-Dub and Chet. So yeah, just overall a great role player on a great team. So yeah, I'll go.
I just want you to know, Ori picked the odds-on favorite to win. Jalen picked the second highest odds-on favorite to win, according to Vegas. You picked someone who's not even on the list. So that if that one comes true, I'm going to be impressed with that one. So I'm going to give you 2. And the reason I'm going to give you 2, I'm going to give you reasons for both because they're both nuts. They're both nuts. I understand that they're nuts. The first one I'm going to give you is who I'm picking to be the 6 man of the year because I feel like I'm what's his name? What was the dad? What's Lonzo and LaMelo's dad? LeVar? Yeah, I feel like I'm LeVar Ball. I'm going to speak this into existence. So I've been saying since the trade last year for Luka that Luka plays best when the ball's in his hand. It doesn't mean he can't play off ball. He plays best when the ball's in his hand. LeBron James, for 23 seasons, he's at his best when the ball is in his hands. They've added Austin Reeves, who plays best when the ball is in his hands. And really what he does is he scores. So figure it out and bring Austin Reeves off the bench. And let him go to work on the second units of other teams. And Austin Reeves will be the clear-cut, super easy pick winner of the 6 man of the year award. So I'm going with Austin Reeves. And I'm going to keep pushing it. And I'm going to keep sending DMs to JJ telling him, figure it out. I don't care if you have to start Marcus Smart next to Luka. I don't care if it's Rui Hachimura. Jackson Hayes. I don't care who. Figure out the lineup, but have Austin Reeves come off the bench, be your 6th man, and let him dominate the second units because ball in hand, that dude could average 20-plus points off the bench. And listen, it doesn't mean he's not going to finish games so that you have him, LeBron, and Luka all who can kill you if they need a bucket. But for the most part of the game, those minutes, I want him dominating the second unit, guys. So I'm going to go with Austin Reeves. The second dark horse, I guess I'll give you, is because if you are right about something, and I believe, and I think he's going to be coming off the bench, Anthony Simons.
Not mad at it. Yeah,
I thought about him, but yeah,
if they win 50 games and he's coming off the bench as expected, he's going to have, and he's a bucket, right? Like, if you look at every guy who wins 6th man, not every guy, but for the most part, right? It's the Ginobilis, the the Jamal Crawfords, the Lou Will. And what did they do? They came off the bench and they were buckets. Okay, you'll get occasionally other people, but you get a guy. Hello? That was crazy. Did you hear that or no?
I did. I did.
There's ghosts in the machine. So that's my dark horse pick is Simons.
I love that Simons pick, man. People forget that he was like a 20-point scorer coming to the Celtics. Like I understand that we lost a lot of guys, and that was the focus on the offseason, but I like that a lot because Anthony Simons is definitely a bucket.
And I think they're going to give him. I think they'll bring him off the bench, but I also think that he's going to get minutes. He's going to get opportunity. It's not this team. Where's the scoring going to come from? Right,
the reason why I think they're winning 50 games is what he can do. Yeah, that's good stuff.
There you go. All right, so I think that was the lot. That's the last one. All right. Next week, I feel like we're due for one of two things. We need to make our East and West predictions, like where people are going to seed, or it's time for a draft. Which do you prefer? I don't know what kind of draft yet, but it might be over 30. It might be under 25. I don't know. It might be over 40 at this point. Do we have so many guys over 35? But or it might be guys who've never been all-stars. I don't know yet, but either draft or seasons, because we're getting close to the season starting. I think we're a couple of weeks away. So,
personally, I would vote maybe one more draft while we're in the off season.
A draft, all right, cool. I'll come up with the draft.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
My NBA fantasy draft is scheduled for October 15th, 8 p.m. I might be drafting there and here at the same time.
You want us to help you? We'll do your NBA draft live.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Do you want to do that or no?
Do I share the screen? Yeah, I can share the screen.
You can share screen? Okay. Yeah. So we're going to do – all right, so next week, 8 p.m., we'll have to start a couple minutes early. We're going to do Jalen's if we lose, we stink.
Well, these guys are. I mean, they're pretty good. This is the high dollar one. Yeah, high dollar.
High dollar one. Okay, so
$1,000 buy-in. Yeah, this is $1,000 buy-in one. So
okay, you have to make the final decision. But if it's the high dollar one, we'll give you some input. I know we can't change your mind anyways because you still have that bump as the GOAT. So
hey yo.
All right, so next week we're gonna do his NBA draft. Shout out to Angie Carr. Thanks for the super chat. Woodage wants LeBron to come off the bench and win MVP and six-man. Sure, why not? Maybe let him. I think he should just go play in the WNBA and become the MVP there. He might actually win a championship if he goes there. You doing Thursday night?
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. It'll be episode 98, and then we'll be doing episode 99. Episode 99 on Sunday, and we'll be doing episode 100 sometime next week. I'd have to sort it out what day I'm doing that. But
yeah, yes, I'm here.
Once I have a date established, you are getting that invite for sure.
But for episode 100, we could make it go crazy.
Give me the link too, because what I'll do is if it is on Thursday, what I'll do is I will come on live. I'll be on my phone, but I'll come on live for my basketball practice, and we'll get the whole team to shout you out for 100.
Okay.
If you do it on Thursday,
sounds good. Okay.
They'll love that too. To kind of take a break from me running them into the ground.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I mean, having a good practice where we are all happy and enjoying it. Ori,
in case any parents are watching, you got to save that at the end. Yes.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's actually funny. Mostly, it's not the parents that are watching. Normally, it's the kids on my team. Who
usually.
When I'm on late, I remember I was doing a TikTok live, and I want to say it was like 11:30. And they were like, "Hey, coach," I'm like, "We have a game tomorrow. What the hell are you doing? Go to bed."
11:30.
You're not starting because of this. They were so pissed.
Wait, how do they balance like their school team versus their outside? Like you coach them in like an AAU team, right? Or
their school team it's such a short season now, at least in Canada, that it doesn't really play too much. And most of them most of them prioritize our team, or all of them prioritize our team because their parents paid so much money.
True. Yep. I hear you. Yeah, that's true. I hear you.
Yep.
Like I always laugh when like there's kids. I always tell every kid play multiple sports, like 100% multiple sports. FYI, Fluent Junior, 2 games on Saturday and Sunday, the last 2 of fall ball for baseball. He plays AA now. Pitched 2 innings with 4 strikeouts, 1 earned run, and I think he had like 6 stolen bases and like 4 RBIs. So yeah, shut up, Fluent Junior.
Light work.
He's light work.
He's more of a baseball player than a basketball player, right? I mean, he learned
to pitch. He learned to pitch from me. No, what do you mean? He plays up a year, and he's the starting point guard on his basketball team.
Oh, okay, yeah, that too. Hey, that'll be interesting to see.
I think what you want to say is more of an athlete than you.
Probably is. Facts.
I'll tell you this: he cannot sing. Oh, he cannot.
There it is.
Everybody's got something.
Everyone's got the thing, right? Yeah.
Everyone's got the thing. Ori, you did do another episode.
Yes, we have our episode 2 with Jules Compton from the Hoopstorians. Episode 3, hopefully, we're going to get in the works. It's going to be Historical Hoops Junkie.
Oh,
so just working on setting up time to get it locked in, but we're hopefully going to be talking some historical NBA.
I see. I like that. I like because we don't talk about the history of it in a. It's always a debate format versus, hey, like let's just talk about the cool things that happened and how they happened, and I like that. I haven't seen anything politically incorrect, Jalen. What's going on?
No, it's funny. Pirate literally messaged me like 2 hours today. When do you want to do a show? And he's been a little busy doing some work stuff. So yeah, he messaged up. Pop up in a. You
know, Pirates coming on the Players' Choice debate.
Debate show? Yeah.
Where it's 3 weeks in November where we have to debate teams. And I saw his name on the list. So I've never seen him actually talk basketball.
He knows his hoops. He knows his hoops history too. He knows his hoops history too. Yeah, no, Pirate knows his hoops. Yeah, we'll probably we'll find a time and come on and lots to talk about.
So on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, Canada.
Put on a suit, drink water, don't drink and drive. Hey man, call your mother.
It means nothing. It means nothing.
No, they lying to you. It's about the money.
Now you're more fluent.